Whew, and welcome everybody to the stream. Hopefully everybody's doing good on this Wednesday afternoon. Oh man. Oh man, it has been a very busy last couple of days. But good news is, all my taxes is done. Hey, Linky, hope you had a great day. Been watching that Sonic 06 run that John did for getting all albums, and I saw that bit that you trapped in imitating Coco and Randy Savage, and you kept saying "brother" over and over again. Brother. I have no idea how that all started. Also, for heads up, oh, it's two. I. That goes to show you how long it's been, RC. Oh man. It has been some time. For today, I'm going to be flying solo today, mainly because a lot has happened in the last couple of days, and I've been trying to catch up here. That and plus, I kind of just want to be one-on-one with you guys today, because there was a lot of stuff from the last session that we did that I didn't get a chance to talk about it, mainly because I was just talking with other people and stuff like that too, which there's nothing wrong with that. But before the stream started, I played the dungeon boss theme called Nemesis. It was like one of my favorite tracks when I was playing this game, when I was playing for the first time, but I'll talk more about that here in a bit. Oh, is this that MMORPG that I heard about, brother? Yep. God, how long ago was that Sonic 06 run? Wait, was that the one where we were just so fucking tired and we just went straight on to do just shit? I don't know how that conversation started, where we just went brother and brother. It was almost a year. Oh man, time does fly. Alright. So, last time in Final Fantasy XIV, me, Mystic, Oni, and everybody else, we basically partied up in the dungeons. Did the first 3 dungeons that you're required to do at the start of the game. They kind of showcase, like, hey, this is how you work as a team, and this is how you basically do everything. Before I ended the stream last time, I did some of the Gladiator quest line and got some skills that I've been meaning to get. And right now, I am about to do like another one of the Gladiator skills right now, or Gladiator quest. And yeah. I honestly forgot about this during this part, so I decided not to do it until I get ready right here. But yeah, that's how it's going to get started. But I do want to let you guys know that, like, holy cow, I've been wanting to stream this game like all. I forgot about the God of War. Let me turn down the music just a smidge, not too much. All I know is that you and Trav went nuts and over nuts with the pickup truck and all that. Why is that there, Linky? Don't worry about it. If you're here for my birthday, you'll understand. Yeah, it's just basically kill all the enemies and yada yada yada. Just normal instance battles, which is like that. Yes? I can do a good Randy Savage voice. Oh god. I think anybody can do like a Randy Savage or any kind of voice like that if they try really hard enough. Also, how's the audio? Is it too loud or is it too quiet? RC heard me doing that. Probably. May turn down the audio just a little bit on my end so that way I can kind of focus up a bit. And he's not a wrestling fan? Oh god. I guess I should probably get some like context about why we're here right now. Mainly because Alvis, who is basically an old gladiator of the Gladiator Guild, basically came back, and for some reason, these guys want his literally brain dead and stuff like that, or they wanted him dead. So quite literally, we've been tasked to take care of these guys, so that way we can save his hide for later. Hey, you stop that. Thank you. Hey, Sammy, how's it going? Finish them before they cast again. Cast what? Oh, there's a little dude. How's it going, dudes? Hey, Amanda. Hey, Mystic. Rejoice, gladiators, for the day is ours. We did it. Hum? And don't worry, Chad. I made sure to turn the voices on this time. Hope you're doing well tonight. Yeah, thank you, Mystic. I'm kind of flying solo tonight, but you're welcome to stay in the chat if you want to. What? But why would you be... By the way, this is the guy we basically get the information from. Leave him to us for swords. Don't you dare! Oh, and... all voices and voice acted like Hulk Hogan and Randy Savage. I know, I'm not doing that. Spirit of blades so easily broken, and perhaps the first sword is made of stronger steel. Leave us, Zanza. Our business is over. God. Yeah, you're fine. It's suddenly a pugilist. Yep. I've been slacking on the MSQ, so I'm doing something tonight. Oh, okay. Forgive me there. Like, you're fine. You're fine. Like I said, the point of basically doing this kind of playthrough is to kind of give you guys, like, my kind of, like, background-ish for these series and stuff like that. And plus, I really can't do voices right now because since the Mario Party stream from, like, 2 weeks ago, my throat feels like it's still sore as hell. If that says anything. I'm gonna leave the guard over there. I know I see it. It's just like I don't want to do anything about it right now. But yeah, so quite literally last time we made save Alvis, and Alvis is like, oh no, there's people who have to get me because of reasons that I can't really talk about right now. And she's being very Cassandra about it. Gardevoir is helping you, Linky. That's true. Hey, what's wrong? I just need to think. I wanted to spare you from this, Melia. I begged you not to go. You knew, Alice, that Elio had... fought alongside in the Colosseum, the Twin Swords of Nalanthal, they called us. Never lost the match, honored by the Bull of Alamigo himself. But then, and this now. When I learned that Liva single-handedly transformed the acronym from a game with common thieves into a fear criminal organization in Thanalan, I knew I had to return. Seemed like a lifetime ago that the three of us used to train together in this hall. Stooped so low, he was a good man, strong and true. What would have driven him to this? Well, when I find him, I'll be sure to ask. Unfortunately, he seems determined to kill me for my curiosity. And Final Fantasy XIV is getting DDoS as of late. Sigh. I'm about to say there, that's just how most MMOs basically tend to be. I'll find Amelia. I promise. Alright, goodbye. That was a weird camera shift. Ooh, I get better gear. I want money. You see, chat, the reason that I always go for money is because I can use the money to buy better gear. What does DDoS mean? So the actual term for the DDoS stands for... D-O-S-S... meaning. Yeah. A DDoS is just basically a means to basically overwhelm servers with like enough information where it gets overloaded with like too much stuff and it can't like process any more information until that first information gets taken care of. So just think of it like this: you basically have like three people walk into a door that you always let one person go in, but the DDoS basically adds like 2 or 3 more people going through that same door at the same time, and it just basically slows it down until like the servers actually catch up and to actual kind of open up a bit. That's how people back in the day would just overwhelm the servers so that way they'd be unplayable. people, I don't know why people do this sort of thing, but it's a common thing in most MMOs. So it's just not 14. It's for everything. Heck, they even do it for websites too, mainly for like big sales, holidays, and stuff like that. DDoSes are always going to be a thing, and there's nothing that we can do to stop it like permanently. As for the definition of what DDoS actually means, I'm not 100% sure. Hang on, let me see if I can find that video real quick, because there's like a quick video that kind of explains. I did not mean to close out of that. Hey, Markiplier. DDoS. If I can spell it. If I can spell it. If I can spell it. Digital Distribute Denial Service. Yes, that's what it's called. Again, it's very common, and again, nothing that we can do to stop it or kind of like prevent it and stuff like that. It's something that most MMOs basically have to deal with. There's nothing we can do to get around it. Usually when DDoS happens, it just means, hey, it's time to take a break. On holy ground. So I'm going to go ahead and do like the gladiator quest real quick, because once I hit 30, then I can start doing some actual good actions in this game, including a lot of like actual skills and abilities, because once I unlock Paladin is going to be a lot easier to basically go through this game, a lot easier. Also, I need to get my goddamn Chocobo, because I'm fucking tired of running around. I think I can get it now because I'm already almost level 30, but I think I gotta progress the story just a little bit more so that way I can go ahead and actually get it. Please tell me I don't have to go all the way south, do I? Okay, good. I heard something called jogging Linky. Yeah, I have to lightly jog to where I need to go now. Also, that is a beautiful sunset. God, I don't care. I still love A Realm Reborn 2.0 areas. They give like some best stunning visuals, especially when you're doing like poses and stuff. God, that's like one of the most amazing things you can probably do early game too. Okay, I didn't think there'd be dummy strikers here, but okay. Oh man, all right. But I was actually kind of going through a bunch of old videos for 14, and one of the things I kind of want to talk about was the old party system. Did you know that depending on what people joins your party, you actually get a stat boost into a certain attribute that you have? Like, let's say, like, if you have a monk or a dragoon join your party, you basically get, like, a lot more strength. You get more tanks involved, you basically get more defense. More magi people, we get more mind and magic and stuff. It was crazy back in the day. I can't believe I almost forgot about it. There are, like, special little icons that are, like, right up here in the top left that basically showed you, like, hey, this is basically going to get... Sure, you have no shirt on. I gotta arrest you. What you cast haste on me, boy? More like vid attack and such, yes. Those were quite some unnecessary skills. Which, by the way, I honestly forgot that Paladin had one ability when it came to their 3-hit combo. Basically, whenever you casted Rage of Alone onto people back in the day, it put strength down on them. For some reason. I don't know why. Like, don't get me wrong, like, strength down is, like, still very nice. But it was just like, wait, really? I kind of just forgot about that. And apparently there were some other skills that are basically attached to that, too. One of the skills that I remember correctly was Stone Skin, where you literally, it basically give, like, 25% more shield. Or if you have, like, enough HP, you'll basically make a copy of 25%, and you basically can survive like one hit. Not one major hit, but it'll basically literally take a hit for you. One hit equals no HP loss. Yeah, pretty much. But man, does anybody else remember fucking Protect? Hey Greg, it's a raid. Hey Greg, how's it going, my dude? Hope y'all are doing well. Were you guys doing the super bosses for Super Mario RPG? If you are, hopefully Coolix was still pretty easy to fight. I still have Protect and Stone Skin on my Paladin hotbar. Oh my god, Lilac, for real? Jesus Christ. God. I fucking still remember the binding coils. I refuse to remove it then. I understand that one too. That's how I am with Plunge and my Dark Knight ability. Alright. By the way, Mystic, before I end the stream, there is one quest line I need to show you that basically takes place in the same timeline as you are playing Final Fantasy 13-3 or Lightning Returns. Because around this time, Lightning Returns was coming out for the PlayStation 3. And during that special promotion, they did a tie-in quest for this game. Where Lightning would just come to Eorzea, and then they basically Lightning brings in these special fates. And you can actually wear the costumes that Lightning has in this game right here too. I wish they ran those 4 quests. Yep, because I think there was 4 quests altogether that they basically ran. It was like special Final Fantasy 11 fate quest, a Dragon Quest 11 or Dragon Quest 10, Final Fantasy 13. And one other quest line, I can't remember. Because I do know that there were 2 Final Fantasy 11 quest lines, but there was one that never got a playback for it, where you get to see Shantoto and stuff. Dang, I missed the 13 event. Well, to be fair, Rogue, or Mystic, I don't know why I just called you Rogue. To be fair, Mystic, it was actually pretty good, pretty fun too. Oh, what, huh? Sorry, chat, I'm getting sidetracked. But quite literally, it was just like... It was such a crazy time back in that day. I had the Dragon Quest 10 mania. That's true. The Giant Shantoto questline was actually hilarious, too. That and plus the fucking questline where she was just like, yeah, if you do anything with this fucking mammoth I just gave you, I'm going to fucking come back to this world and destroy it. I'm like, yep, sure, go ahead, she's all yours, I'm not going to touch this minion or whatsoever. Like, before I end the stream, I'll go back to my main character and show that off real quick. Because, unfortunately, it is a questline that I can't do anymore, because obvious reasons. Lightning Returns actually has a Makote costume, too. Yep. Yeah. I really did miss it back. I really miss it where they would do, like, these, like, random, like, one-off, like, quest lines of, like, random events that just suddenly happens in our world. And then, to be fair, we've already had Final Fantasy 7. We got Final Fantasy 9. We got well, to be fair, we got all the Final Fantasy games in this game, but the quest line that kind of connects everything together is like Final Fantasy 10, Final Fantasy 11, Final Fantasy 12, Final Fantasy 13, 15, and 16 are all in this game. That basically has like a special quest line to it. Sort of 10, but I'll leave it as an asterisk for right now. I want the real Shantoto to visit the world. So many 14 players underestimated just how unhinged she was. If you have enough gil or refuse, she'll just straight up kill you when you fled. Mystic, I'm gonna put a huge asterisk on that one because I'm not 100% sure there was a quest, but I do know that like, during that time there was an event where you could basically get Final Fantasy X items. I wonder if he's here. The Steam version doesn't give that outfit. Oh, okay. Nope, you're not him. Hey, Nick, how's it going? Easy, you know. Sorry, Chad, I'm just checking something for future reference. For those who know, you know. But yeah, quite literally, there was just like a bunch of quests back in 2.0 that basically did like a lot of tie-in stuff. Which, again, they still do them nowadays, but it's not as often as you think. Oh my god, am I going into another instance? I am going to another instance. I don't remember this. But then again, the whole Paladin Gladiator quest lines are kind of eh. Has Cloud, Aerith, both Yuna, X and X2 outfits, but you have to have a Makote outfit. Oh, okay. Sorry, chat. I'm looking for something for future reference, and then Linky forgets it. No. Don't worry about it. We'll talk about it when we get to it. Yeah, Alice, what are you doing over here? It's been 7 years since, oh. He was a mean, stubborn old goat through and through, but gods, when he danced with the sword in his hand, it was like pure poetry in motion. Leo's right. There's no way I can know that for no. Yeah, there's no way I could know what it was like for her back then. Forced to replace her father's with such Forced to replace her father under such terrible circumstances. Oh my gosh, the pugilist. I'm gonna worry about it. And who might you be? Another one of Lovin's lackeys? Has been most distressed since you're learning about your return. This is unacceptable. Bro, I'm just here. Your master does not approve of your loyalty, kitten. You have outlived your usefulness. He'll dispose of you like many others. Believe me, I speak from personal experience. Data good, shiny hunting, and Pokemon Alpha, Grudra, and Legends Arceus. Nice. Alright, it's time to beat up a pugilist. Yeah, I still don't have the mood to play. Come on, stop it, Linky. Oh, fuck you, dude. Fight her yourself. Alright, let's take care of you real quick. What a coward. Yeah, he's just tired. Oh my god, I forgot that Featherfoot was a thing in this game. And then turned. Oh my god, okay. I just had one of the moments from back in the day. Featherfoot. It was an original skill that Monk and Dragoon had, where for a certain rare chance you could have actually dodged attacks. Like, you'll just outright dodge it. And quite literally, it was useless because dodging in this game is kind of pointless. Same with as blocking in this game. Did you know you can only block physical attacks and that's it back in the day? You couldn't block magical. You couldn't block anything that was like far range. It had to be a physically contact move for you to actually block the attack. She needs you, man. Head tilt. Have you heard it? Listen to our word. She's the most dependable person. In case you haven't noticed, I'm anything but. I'm here because of unfinished business. When it's settled, there will be no reason for me to stay. Oh, it's our old man to put it into this, to give him peace in Thal's realm by making that bastard live for his crimes. Remember what I said, Linky. Now go. She's probably where you are. Yeah, okay, true. But yeah, so back in the day, man, I keep saying this all the time, but back in the day of A Realm Reborn, I mean, Hell Tits makes sense because you're a cat man after all. I guess that's true. That plus, I just really want snacks. Every time I Hell Tit, I'm just like, can I have a snack, please? But yeah, quite literally, this hunt I still at for 2 hours today, Linky. But Shiny Alpha Gardevoir took 4 to 5 resets. Oh god. Really, for a Gudra? I would have thought it'd be pretty easy to catch one of those, or pretty easy to catch a Gudra, at least near the top of the mountains, because they usually spawn so many there. Again, I don't know. It's honestly been a while since I last did like a shiny hut and Pokemon Legends Arceus. But man, just the days of blocking attacks was just completely useless, especially when they had an ability that guarantees a block for all attacks, except for magical and ranged attacks, because God forbid, I guess the Paladin Shield is just like paper when it comes to that sort of shit. God, I fucking hate this armor set so fucking much. So the heavy armor set, it's one of those rare equipments where it basically takes up a chest piece and a headpiece. I hate it. I hate this armor. And dear God, back in the fucking day of A Realm Reborn, if you want to have best in slot, one of the items that was originally that you had to have before you basically get to enter Binding Coil Bahamut was a dark lit heavy armor set, which basically was like this armor set. It was so big and bulky, but you could not see the character's face. And this was back before glamour was a thing. I'm just take the money. I just give me the money. I'm good. I'm sorry, chat. I got a fucking rant about that because that was such a stupid idea. Yeah, just imagine you are quite literally a big chunk of armor where you can't see your character's face and reactions. There is a cutscene that made no sense because I'm just sitting there going, and that's it, because I couldn't see what the fuck my character was doing in the first place. like for real though, the fucking armor set for that was just so horrible, and it just took me out of it for like the longest time. I was just like, oh god, I'm so done. Luckily for me, the armor set that I have right now is still good for a little while, though I might buy some extra armor later on. Ew, yeah, basically. Also, hello. How's it going? Whew. Oh yeah, and I also remember that Black Mage and White Mage, they also had a weird, or I think what Black Mage still has it, where you can actually put enemies to sleep. I don't know if they still use that or not, or still have a purpose. I know it's like super fucking good for like the deep dungeon and stuff like that, but I don't think it has many of these. Yo, how's the rejourney of Final Fantasy XIV? I'm remembering a lot of stuff. Yeah, so it's still there. It's lost purpose, but most people nukes too much for it to help. Yep. Linky.exe is not responding. I'm sorry, I'm going to be doing that a whole lot. I know back then sleep was used for some enemies. I forgot which enemies they used it for. That's true. Momodi, how's it going? Goodbye, Momodi. Or goodbye, you. Just provide a fresh guidance of a fresh adventurer. But do you remember when the Great Vit in Strength Tech Wars? Oh my god! By the way, I was on Team Vit. I was on Team Vit back in the day. Maybe because I like to see my HP bar go so much fucking higher. Because I was tank. I had to take all the fucking damage. Everybody else is doing damage. God damn it. You brought... Oh god, Lilac. Oh god. The fucking Great War of Strength and Vit for tanks. God. Legit... oh. Oh. Aching spring time, I didn't realize you don't know me, but I've been longing to speak to you for a while now. My name is Edda. I'm an adventurer like you, though I'm not very good at being one, if truth be told anyway. I was adventuring with my friend in Gridania when I'm sorry. We were in Gridania when the leader of our party was killed. His name is Erev. And he and I were to be wed in spring. You may not remember him, but he would say that remember you would be an understatement. He would sing praises from dusk to dawn. He saw you from what you are and see an adventurer's adventurer, and swore that he will be like you one day. I believe that he would have succeeded if had a fiend not robbed him of a chance. Since that day, I have thought long and hard about giving up adventuring. But when I think of the man you are, all of you achieve, I find that I'm inspired, just as ever was. So I decided to start again as an adventurer. I would go back to the village of my birth and begin my training. But I wanted to meet you first, to ask your name. I'm Linky the Cat. Linky the Cat, I shan't forget. I pray that we will meet again. Fare you well. We will talk about her later, chat. We are going to talk about her later. So anyway, continuing on. So I accept the post, and I'm full glad. I'm privileged to be a part of your lives. As it goes, doubles for you, Linky. Oh boy. You want to know about the science of the Seventh Dawn? They're beginning to move in earnest then. Well, Linky, the Scions are no ordinary folk, and the work they do ain't no ordinary work. I know full well how capable you are, but even you would think twice about attempting some stuff that they do. Knowing that, if you can still certain that you want to get involved, I'll tell you what I can. Yeah, chat, so about her. We are going to see her much later on. For better or for worse, is all I'm going to say. I still refuse to believe that this entire game's story is taking place within a year. Yeah, it's taking place in a year. I believe it. At the start of, literally at the start of Realm Reborn to the end of Dawn Trail, it's literally only been 1 year. We rarely sleep in the story, that's true. But when we do, we pass out hard. More Aetherite tickets! Oh god, no! Oh god, no! A year for them is 6 months for us. That's true. Or that, and plus, maybe the year is just longer than it used to be because they're probably so far from their star where a year is just basically like 4 or 5 years from us. Back in my day, we had to walk to the Walking Sands, and we hated it. Damn right we did. And guess what? I still don't have my mount! First of all, I was wondering if you could trust the Scions with the Seven Dawn. You can. They're good people who made it their mission to solve some of Eorzea's most pressing problems. Of course, that they ain't no small task. They're always looking for dependable individuals to join them. Individuals like you, Linky. Now, I've been giving Lean to tell you where to find the Scions, but you most promised to keep this information to yourself. As you can probably imagine, it's something Eorzea's enemies would very much like to know. The Scions are headquarters in Vesper's Bay in Western Thanalan. The place you should look for is called the Waking Sands. Give your name to whoever's at the entrance, and you'll be let in. You're a man in demand, Linky, and the days ahead you promise to be busy, but I hope you won't forget your old friend Momodi. Drop in and tell me how you're faring from time to time, you hear? Right, well, I said my piece. Off you go. God, I love you, Momodi! You're so adorable! I don't care how many times I gotta say it. She is so fucking adorable, and I'm very glad that she is, like, one of my starting people that I basically thought with. In the Waking Sands, born and hated back in the Waking Sands in my day, chilling out and then relaxing my back when a group of 4 people who were up to no good started making trouble for me. We got in one little fight, and they just said, join us. God damn it, I don't know why I had to read it like that, but yeah. Alright, let's go to Vesper Bay, guys. All the way. Actually, I know, I kind of mumbled. You had to. Like, I know the lore of why Vesper Bay isn't allowed to have an Aetherite crystal, but still, screw the walk. It's not that bad of a walk. Trust me, you get... This is like one of the 3 times that you have to walk here. The other times you have a mount. And nowadays you have the ability to fly, which you kids should be grateful for, that you guys can fly now. We didn't have that luxury back in the day. It's not. It was just the amount of times. I guess it's true, but yeah, I guess that's true. Either way, I'm using up these tickets. Back in my day, we didn't fly. That's true. That's true. We didn't fly. We had to walk all the way back to Vesper Bay. I paid for the boat. Oh, I see. I see. You basically went to the fucking Crescent Cove Dome and you just walked all the way to the fucking Vesper Bay. You can't take the boat there. Yeah, back then we had no flying. All we had to do was get a full walking training. Listen, man, you gotta work on the thighs. Yeah, the buns and thighs. That's how you gotta learn how to run. Back when TP was a thing, and if you used all of your TP, that's literally all of your running skills. Hang on, I gotta talk to this guy real quick, because there's something I've been wanting to get. Hey you, can I have the ability to do something? Yeah, thank you. I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. Hey buddy, show me how to paint. I don't care, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. Right. Talk to this guy. You are going to love yourself when you unlock the ability to do Glamour. Glamour was introduced, okay, I thought something else was going on here. But Glamour, as well as painting and stuff like that, that was quite something. To the point where, dear God, I wish we had this earlier. And now we can dye our clothes. Or no, we can actually dye. 2.2 was when they introduced... Was it 2.2? Was it 2.2 when Glamour was initially a thing? Glamours are now available. Oh, thank God. Who am I supposed to deliver this to? Who am I delivering? Oh, I have to buy some... I gotta just fucking... Bitch, you could have just went over here and got your own goddamn orange juice. God damn it. But Glamour, basically, if you don't like your equipment, you can just press C, right-click, cast Glamour, and then you can basically Glamour anything you want onto a certain item, so that way you can actually look apart and basically enjoy, and basically kind of like wear whatever you want. It's very, very nice to have. Especially if you're just wanting to have something nice. Orange juice, orange juice, orange juice. What the fuck's your orange juice? Give me an orange juice. Thank you. She loves orange juice. She loves orange soda. Yes, she do. Yes, she do. Yeah, take your orange juice. You owe me 7 gil, by the way. Also, dyeing. Or dyeing your clothes is also a cool thing to have, too. She crafts and gathers. I don't do that stuff, so I'm just gonna skip out on it. But yeah, crafting, gathering, dyeing. If you are wanting to basically get around in this world, you gotta have some style, kid. In the words of the world ends with you. If you don't have style, you ain't making it in this world. So keep that to heart, chat. Keep it to heart. Who are you? Oh, fuck that dungeon. Oh, fuck that dungeon in fucking particular. Fuck you, I ain't going back there. Chat, we're skipping that dungeon. I don't care. We are not going there. We are not going there. We are not going there. I'm gonna try my best to fucking skip that dungeon as much as I can. What do you got? Trauma Queen? Pete. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. No. We're not going to fucking, crap, what's the name of that dungeon called again? Yeah, we're not going to this dungeon right here. Hold on, Linky. Do you think those dungeons will have duty support later? They already have. They should already have. I had it worse than you. You act like I wasn't there! God. Tataru! One of the best members of the Scions. Deep in the flower of my heart, lonely flower blooms, yearning for the heavens above to quench my thirst for you. Tro-lo-lo-lo-lo-lo-lo-lo-lo-lo. Why? The fuck you want? This creature is demonic and Mystic, you take that fucking back. Chitaru is actually fucking adorable and we love her. Listen, Mystic. I know I basically have said that like a bunch of times, but no. In time, you will grow to love Tutaru. Tutaru is probably a precious being to you, and to every fucking adventurer out there. She is not a demon. Now, please be advised that this is private property. Unless you have a permanent business here, I must ask you to... I'm Linky. Heard about the job? I don't know. Tara sometimes may act like that, but she's nice at heart. That's true. Oh, you're at the behest of Thancred? Two things were near impossible for EU players, especially on the PS3. AV and Titan EX. The latency was so bad that they had to react a few seconds before they attacked. Oh yeah, I remember that. May I please have your name? It's Linky the cat. Linky the cat, Linky the cat. Ah, here you are. Huh, I would have think you'd be more cat. I bid you welcome to Wakey Sands, headquarters of Scions of the Seventh Dawn. My name is Tataru, and I look forward to assisting you during your time with us. It is with the scholar, and I shall let you know. Oh boy. So Tataru is the new Shintoto. I see. I see. Wait a minute. No, 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 no. Tutaru is not Shintoto. I will say that for a fact. She is just the most kind-hearted person that we'll ever see, and she just gets better and better with each expansion. Ah, I love this song. Welcome to the theme song of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. You are going to be hearing this song a lot, especially in Moran Reborn, as well as certain other patches. This is basically the starting area for this place. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Ah, the memories. Ah, yeah. The memories! Alright, it's not that way. Hello, can I go in? Oh, right! I think this is one of those instant areas, too, where back in the day, there would be like a... Whenever I was playing this for the first time, this whole entire, like, area was just so full of people. Or no, 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 it wasn't this area, but it was the area before coming in. Imagine you just see, like, a crowd of people just down the stairs just trying to get into this place. Because this place is basically, like, its own, like, separate place that only your player can go into. I'll take money. Oh, God of War. There they are.
So you are the adventurer of whom I've heard so much.
Yep, that's me.
Well met, friend. My name is Minfilia, and I lead the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Minfilia. Minfilia. Where do I begin with Minfilia?
I have awaited your coming.
I bet you have. There's a funny English-speaking man. Okay, we get it, Linky. Move on.
Be at ease. You are among friends here.
Yeah, true. Yeah, we're all friends here. Hey, Thancred.
No doubt you are ripe to burst with questions. But have patience. All will be revealed in time.
I do not remember her voice acting to be like this.
Let me begin by telling you who we are and what we do. We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, an order that transcends political boundaries.
Huh.
Our single objective is the preservation of the future of Eorzea. Among our gravest concerns are the godlike beings known as the Primals.
Primals?
Their existence is a bane upon Eorzea, nay, the world at large, and we have striven to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose. Our order is home to a number of individuals who, like you, possess a rare and special talent.
What's that? What's my talent? I just hit people with the sword and shield.
This talent takes various forms, but one holds particular interest for us.
Or it's pretty just prime or something.
Tell me, have you ever experienced a sudden, inexplicable loss of consciousness?
Every time before I go to bed.
Have you ever had the sensation of being pulled away from reality? Felt as though you were hovering in space? A mind without a body?
Yeah, I have played Xenoblade Chronicles 1. Yeah, I get the visions all the time.
All these things are the manifestations of your talent. Yours is the power to transcend the boundaries of the soul. A power known as the Echo.
The Echo! Legitimately, Eorzean's means of saying nanomachine, son. That's all I'm gonna say about that for right now.
The Echo allows you to pass through the walls of a man's soul and hear the resonations of his past.
Did you say?
You will be there in his memories and see things as he saw them. You may even interact with that which you see.
Oh yeah, this is a
Kai
Kai boost. God, watching these all again just makes me feel so weird after so many years. Yep,
For
that's...
another blessing, the Echo will enable you to know a man's mind even if you cannot comprehend his words.
This basically lets us understand other people's languages so that way we don't have to worry about fucking overseas languages boundaries or stuff like that.
In short, the Echo Echo is a truly extraordinary power, and this power is strong within you.
Basically, if you ever question anything, it's always going to be the Echo.
It is only a shame that we cannot use it whensoever we choose.
Again, it just makes it so easy. Just say it's
That's right.
Echo and call it a day.
I too possess the Echo.
Cool.
With that established, let us return to the subject of the primals.
Are you going to introduce me to everybody else here too, or are we just going to keep talking with you and Thancred? Okay,
So
whatever.
long as they exist, the realm cannot take so much as a single step towards true peace. Measures must be taken. Measures which transcend boundaries, be they of faction, race, language, or creed. And to do so, the Scions require the aid of those with our talent.
Cool.
Make no mistake, the Echo will be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. Without it, we cannot hope to save the realm. I know not what it is you desire for yourself, nor what it was that first brought you to Eorzea.
It's a long story, Mephilia, but I'll tell it as we basically move along.
But I firmly believe that the power we possess was given to us for a purpose. Why else would the gods entrust man with a gift so extraordinary, if not to have him use it?
I don't remember your eyes being that so shiny. Holy cow.
And so I implore you, lend us your power.
Naturally, your aid would not go unrewarded. We are fortunate to have a number of influential allies. From a word from me, they will gladly offer you certain privileges that you might otherwise be denied you. Graphical update, boy. I guess that's true. Get a move on. I'm sorry. Again, this is a rammer board. It's going to be slow, so please bear with me. Sorry, voice actor needs a break. The papers are requested, my lady. So, who's the Mikote over here? I kind of want to talk with her. Can I talk to the Mikote? The female Mikote, please? The VAs deep their waters. No, they gotta show off their whole abilities to do, like, certain actions. Because this was PS3, baby! Tataru? No. No, not Tataru. I'm talking about the Mikote right next to me. Oh! I basically get to unlock retainers. Powers, objectives, in return, we ask you the fullest extent of your talents. Mutually beneficial relationship, and I'm sure you'll agree, and one which serves the greater good besides. Okay, I forgot if she spoke in a Realmborn and Heavensward. I think she does speak a little bit in a Realmborn, but in Heavensward and so on, she gets a more prominent role. It is what. There's your Final Fantasy II reference, chat. Alright, chat, so you want to know something about Minfilia? She has a weird ass opening over here. I'm not joking. It's literally a shot of her fucking ass right then and there. I don't know why it's like that. I don't know. Why are you looking? Damn, her outfit makes her boobs grow too. I guess that's true, but at the same time, literally, your visions are going to be, why do you know this, Linky? Because every fucking person, back when Realmborn basically started playing this game, everybody always pointed out, you can see her fucking ass every fucking time. It's not just me, Manda. Back in the day, everybody in the fucking shout chat would just be like, you can see Minfilia's ass when you're here. Either way, we have the funny Englishman speaking here, too. 7 waning moons see sunrise. Divine order rose, falling corpse rise. Thus did divine chronicles seek to warn us once more. The meaning of these words now shine clear. They invoke dire circumstances of this imperial age. Every person. Leave me alone. The realm doth shudder and twist, and the light lieth cloud crawling near the stifling blanket of night, and we abide. We await the coming of the unborn heir's seed, the light that which pierced the glowing darkness. Okay. Every time I'm going to see Erdion J, I'm going to try to read what he says. Because, dear God, this guy speaks in rhymes, he speaks Old English, and it's so fucking crazy. Keyword is try. Yeah. Alright, here's, Ida. This place is called the Waking Sands. That's our headquarters. And here's Papamino. Basically, if you were to start with Gridania, these two would be basically your kind of like guides for the game. She's a pugilist and he's a thaumaturge. If you started in Limsa, you're basically met with the Astrola. Organization of the seventh science of the seventh dawn was formed through the union of two separation entities. The first is confirmation of Charlian natives, such as myself, and was called the Circle of Knowing. Basically, this was a 1.0 storyline. The second was made up of individuals that share your rare gift. It was known as the Path of the 12. The terrible events that ushered the seventh Emerald Calamity taught us that only together that we might stand together against the evil that consumes us. And to be fair, if you started in Udal, Thancred will be your guide for like the start of the game. Is that the hairstyle you can wear, Linky? What, you stole this? Or mine? Udion J is basically what if Shakespeare was still alive in Eorzean. Yostola's, it is a special hair that only female Makote, or females can wear. Yeah. Also, I gotta stop staring at her. Oh, dang, it's so cute. Whew. Alright, moving on with the story. Promise to answer any questions you got. Alright. I will go where the wild room blossoms. Thank you for the glamour dispel.
I take it you will help us.
Oh, thank you for the break.
Wonderful. I knew you wouldn't let us down.
Dost thou protest the sounds that protrude from thy mouth? However, in time thou wilt take the joys, and thine ears will be soothed with my slaughtery noise. Is it slaughtery or slaughtery? I wonder why Gridania gives you two helpers and the other one's one. Well, to be fair, Yida and Papamino are two idiots of a whole, or two halves of a whole, if that says anything. Because in A Realm Reborn, or not A Realm Reborn, in the original 1.0 game, the first time you meet them, they're clumsy idiots, but they are just so fun together. Because at the start of the game, if you basically started in Gridania, you basically are running away through a tree, and there's a lot of 1.0 story that kind of went over people's heads if you haven't played it. But you can Google it.
But come, I would introduce you to your friends in the Order.
I just met them.
Tell me, does the name Charlian ring any bells? It used to be one of
okay.
Eorzea's 6 city-states, and was situated in the northwest of Aldenard.
Okay.
The Charlians were the keepers of wisdom, both old and new. Their mastery over magic and ether was unsurpassed, and even the Garleans knew to fear them. Among their number, there were a noble few who devoted their lives to safeguarding the future of Eorzea. When the realm began its descent into chaos, and their countrymen fled for
I
the
knew you guys heard that Harley in the back.
they alone chose to remain here. These noble men and women were called the Archons. Those same brave souls stand before you now.
Okay, so I have questions. Where'd I get one of those tattoos?
The woman is Ida, and beside her is Papalimo. The two are charged with surveying the Twelves Wood.
Hello there.
Oh God, her voice! I forgot. I forgot. I forgot her voice is like this. Oh.
Welcome.
That is. Moving on.
Okay, my turn to introduce someone. That there is Thancred.
He is our man here in Ul'dah, Jewel of the Desert.
Oh, I know that actress. Probably because when A Rare Reward came out, I don't think there was that many voice actors helping out with this game. Because it was a reboot of the series and people didn't want to take a chance on it until probably after Heaven's Word. Or after the
Welcome
segment.
to the team.
Hey, Thancred, you sound so fucking different. I hate it.
I never doubted that you'd come.
Thanks, Thancred.
If I may, the lovely maiden beside me is named Y'shtola. Limsa Lominsa has the pleasure of being under her care.
Greetings.
Yo. I like hitting
Last
Y'shtola's.
but not least is Urianger, who presides over all affairs within these halls. Pray seek him out whenever you have questions.
Oh my god! Y'shtola! That's not my Y'shtola! I guess that's true. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna say this right now. When we get to Heavensward, the voice acting gets a lot better.
Dawn may banish even the darkest night. The words of a dear friend. I'm glad of our meeting.
Oh my god! Duty on Chair! Duty on Chair, what happened to your voice? Alright, I gotta jump. Take care, Amanda. Have a good one.
At the Battle of Carteneau, our leader was taken from us. But we did not stray from our purpose.
I can kind of see the resemblance in her
Sought
voice.
out Minfilia and others with her talent.
Oh boy.
And together established the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Oh boy.
Along with the Archons, those blessed with the Echo play a pivotal role in our endeavor to forge a brighter tomorrow for the realm. Oh, I should also introduce you to Tataru, our clerk.
Tataru!
She ensures that everything runs
She
smoothly.
said her name wrong. Her name is Tataru. 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 Oh my god.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Oh my god. Oh. Tataru, what did I do to your voice? Oh no.
In time, I hope you will come to think of us as family.
You gotta crank up some of the pitch. I know.
But without further ado, I would assign you your first task.
Science of the Seven Dawn, or like Science of the Seven to fuck.
Orange, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldessian?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
Oh god.
Request for aid from the immortal flames. Thancred,
I'll get the
would you
Japanese
do the
VA
honors?
when I stream this game. Oh god. Nah, as much as I hark on the English voice acting,
My pleasure.
I can't do like the Japanese voice actors for this game. It's probably really good. Don't get me wrong, but I'm probably going to be
Some
sticking
days
with
ago,
like the regular voice
a
acting.
crystal caravan registered to Amagina and Sons mineral concern was waylaid and divested of its cargo.
Oh, trust me, like I know this game's going to get it more improved as we go along.
But there is more. Within a bell of the robbery, several people were reported missing from the shantytown outside the city.
I know exactly which Lalafell you're talking about.
At a glance, one would assume the involvement of bandits, kidnappers, and coincidence. Such crimes are hardly uncommon, and the immortal flames deal with their like almost every day. However, this time we have reason to believe that a primal is involved.
Don't get me wrong, they do a great job, but my focus disappeared. Yeah.
Aye, the evidence left behind implicates the Emulja, who are known worshippers of Ifrit. If we then consider the objects that were taken, there is no room left for doubt. The crimes were committed in the name of a primal.
That you may better understand the nature of our struggle with the primals, I would have you play the leading role in this investigation.
Alright, cool. Give me a pay raise and then we'll be good to go.
You have my thanks.
Hell yeah.
If there is aught you wish to know, I recommend you speak with Thancred. He is well versed in the affairs of Ulda.
Uda! The Uda!
Ever at your service, dear fellow.
Thanks, Thancred. Thanks. Can I hang out with this Chola now? Please? Please? Okay. I'm sure he's well versed in Udal's affairs. I guess that's true. Oh, we don't have to be that kind of affair. I don't want to go with Dad. I want to go with Mom. Please. Mission is to investigate a crystal robbery and spy the abductions. Crimes has been committed and all that. Alright, let's go, Thancred. To Camp Drybone we go. Alright, Blue Skidoo, how about you? I don't use that. Also, before I end the stream the last time, I made sure to give myself some gil, so that way I don't gotta worry about being short on gil for a while. Alright, here we are. We are here in Eastern Thanaland. Which, yeah, we're going to be tackling a primal this session too. Which, when we get into primal stuff, I say getting to fight primals as well as certain things in this game, such as raids, is probably like one of the best introduction to this game, because when it comes to primals and raids and actual certain dungeons, they feel like concerts to me. Like, there are things that I'm looking really forward to, because usually with the raids and the actual primal fights, they bring some banger of musics. Again, I have to give Soken, as well as some of the sound team, like, a lot of credit. When it basically comes to, like, certain fights in this game, as well as certain duties, as well as certain trials, they could just make it like such a fight that seems so trivial into a fucking concert of a good time. And the concert could be anything. It could be classical, rock, electric, or anything like that. It's always a good time for these sort of things. The new Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering cards shown? Yeah, I've seen them. And yeah, I'm definitely gonna get them. I don't know if I'm gonna buy a whole lot of them day one, but I do know that whenever GameStop does get some, I could be like, alright, cool, I'm gonna hold me a couple for myself. Oh boy, corpses. Time to kill. The Yamasha! No, get out of here. Wait, I'm supposed to be level 12 for this? Am I over leveled? Chat, I think I'm over leveled. Alright, time to check a body. Alright, time to get a body. Alright, time to get a body. Corpses. Oh boy, time to call the Undertaker and Paul Bearer. Oh yeah. Oh right. I guess I could probably talk about the Fates now, because back then Fates were a different way of basically playing the game. I was doing Paul Bearer voice, dang it, Linky. I'm sorry, I don't watch wrestling. Yeah, here's your corpses. I turned them into flowers, apparently. Yajima. Oh, no. Alright, I'm level 28 now. I'm supposed to be level 18 when I do these quests, but I guess here we are. I am the common folk. It must be among them for some reason vanishing. 12 forbid it, so 2 more levels or until you're a paladin. I guess that's true. The thing is, do I want to unlock Paladin as soon as I get level 30, or should I just wait a little bit more in the story for a bit? Mr. Linky, why do you level up so fast? Stop leveling up so fast. I'm sorry, I pre-ordered Dawn Trail, which gave me this earring that gives me a shit ton of EXP. Technically, I could get more EXP if I do, like, the trading house and stuff like that, because there's a ring that actually gives you more more EXP by doing more stuff as well too, up until level 30 at least. Wee, I'm breaking my legs. God! My legs. Here you go. Oh, here you go, sir. There's a little note for you. Black gods be damned. You're that bloody adventurer who threatened me back in doll. There you go. Dear friend, Mystic people, please help. Yours, Burn. Oh boy. Bro, what is your hair? There's a ring, the outfit, the earring, and I'm sure a bracelet, food, FC, rested buff, and an AR buff. I guess that's true. There's just so many things that kind of help the process of a Realm Reborn to speed on through, because I think around this time, the level will basically start to slow down tremendously, where you basically had to do, like, a bunch of, like, slow story stuff that basically, or story stuff, fates, and other things to kind of help you kind of level up too, because I remember when you hit, like, level 10, getting levels was taking forever to get to, like, the next step too. Hence why we basically had to, like, go back, do, like, the leveling roulette, which, if you have this, or, like, not that. If you have this, you just go here, do the leveling roulette, that'll give you some XP, but if you also go in the dungeons too, you also get EXP just for finishing it too, so it basically helps you out long run. Oh, Party Finder. Party Finder. Dear God, Party Finder. Party Finder is another story itself too. This right here is just literally like a guide to, like, hey, you want to go check out some places? You want to go fight some fights and stuff like that? You want to do some trials? By the way, it's all locked because it's all, like, story progression and stuff like that. But yeah, this is quite literally, if you want to do shit, this thing right here is literally your guide to basically do anything. Also, please be aware, if you go to the others tab, you're going to see some crazy shit. Please read them. And if you're good on role-playing, they can be good for you. But just to be fair, it's an MMO. You can probably tell what people are doing in these MMO games. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Terrified. Alright, fine. Ungust. Let's go. Yo, they be doing Final Fantasy. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, they're doing that kind of Final Fantasy with other folks. Trust me, I've seen it before. Yeah, no one wants to help, but here, just give me the money. A proper burial. Care to share with the class, Linky? No, because, well, I guess I could. Alright, I have a story to tell about during the time that I was just kind of like, oh cool, they added Party Finder into these separate things, because I think Party Finder was basically introduced in it was introduced in a Realm Reborn, I know that for sure, because that's how most groups were able to be like, hey, we need someone to help us with binding coils, especially the second coils. That was something else. But I remember kind of traveling around Limsa, of all places. And how long ago was that? And they were just doing some crazy ass shit. In the PF, where they'd be like, hey, meet us here in Limsa by this little cliff thing. And I'm like, okay, sure, because my fucking morbid curiosity was just like, alright, cool. Let's see what the hell is going on here. And all I see in Limsa, hang on, I bet I could probably pull up the map real quick, because I know exactly where it was. Because it was like, no, it wasn't there. Is it there? I remember kind of like roaming around through Limsa, especially down here in this little area, where there would just be like a group of people kind of like walking around the edge, like not like running like this right here. They were just doing like RP walking like this, and there was just like a line of people. And I thought it was like the most funniest shit, because I thought I was like, oh, okay, it's one of those like walk around the arrows you sort of deal too. So I kind of went behind them, and then if you hit right click on certain people, you can actually hit follow on them. So basically what I did is I just got to the back of the line, and I just started following these guys. And they basically got like towards like the end of the cliff. And I was just like, okay, what's going on? And before I even said a single word in the chat, I was like, hey, what's going on here? They all turned around, looked right at me, and they just started undressing. And I just noped the fuck out of there. Because apparently, yeah, apparently something was going on there. I don't know what was going on, but I didn't want to take part of it. Hey, I know you. I know you. You're going to be very important later. Yes, I am Marquise. Yes, a body, of course. Why do you wear goggles? How do you wear goggles underneath that helmet? Underneath that? How are you doing that? Huh. He's probably not important. Alright, moving on. But yeah, that's like one of my experience. Granted, I have more stories as well, too. About, like, PF shit like that. Because, trust me, it's crazy. It sounds like a very important person. Don't worry about it. We'll talk about him later. Oh my god, he's naked! I had that in my pocket! And he just turned to rocks. Okay. Don't you just hate it when you pop out a naked person from your pocket, throw them on the ground, and they turn into rocks? Yeah, me too. Me too, chat. Alright, Marquise, the deed is done. He's been married. Fine, I'll go in the church. Okay, I don't know why I thought that guy was doing the gritty there. Hello, Mr. Oh, wait, you're... No, wait, I don't want to talk to you. Hello, ma'am, I want to talk to you. Why did that guy was about to give me white paint? I don't understand. I'm scared, chat. Alright, and back to Camp Drybone I go. Whee! Boy, I do not remember not having a mount until... Oh, yeah, I think we probably don't get mount until after, if for trial. Is that Regalia? Car? Whee! My legs! I'm fine. Alright, the deed is done. He turned into rocks for some reason. Crazy shit in the world. Yeah, once you prove yourself, you get to join a free company, and then... Or grant company, you get a mount. Okay. Kept you waiting, haven't I? Hey, Snake, or hey, Thancred. Ooh, I love me some water. Book is endless, and most of the times it must count. There seems to be something common for only service of the gods. Protection, prayer, penance. G, the good sex to herself. She couldn't. Beautiful roses have thorns, my friend, and you would be wise to keep an eye on this rose. For now, you can rent a chocobo in the main cities, but which is something I didn't know yet until last year. And not to use a porter, you can get a chocobo for like 30 minutes. I don't remember. Oh yeah. I do remember the whole renting chocobo things. I think I used it like once or twice just to get like one little town, but that's it. For the kids. So basically what I'm reading on this plot, apparently probably the sister... Oh my god, we gotta go all the way. Actually, you know what? Is there a chocobo porter here? Can she take me to the Golden Bazaar, or does it only take me to something else? Oh my god, where the hell is this? I love you, Thanalan, but your little cities are so confusing sometimes. There it is, there's the Choco Keep. Hey, Choco Keep, you mind taking me to, like, the next town over? Sure. Never mind. Alright, chat, get your walking boots on. We're gonna have a little walk here. Yeah, porters, basically, they go straight to the city-states and that's it. Into certain towns. Only towns with, like, Aetherites. By the way, we gotta make our way all the way over here, so... Who's got some stories to talk about this original... Actually, you know what? Who has actually played a Realm Reborn? Like, original one? Because I know, like, only, like, a few handful of people nowadays do. Because everybody's just be like, oh yeah, I know this game like the back of my hand. I'm like, alright, cool. Yeah, have you been here since a Realm Reborn? No? Alright then, you don't know shit. Which, holy cow, I've had plenty of people back in the day where they act like they know this game, like, in and out. I'm like, okay, sure. when did you start playing? Oh, I started playing when Endwalker was out. I'm like, okay, cool. So you're basically a fresh plug. He's like, no, I'm not. I know this game very well. I'm like, okay, cool. Did you play through a Realm Reborn and all that sort of thing? He's like, nah, a friend told me just to use this book to skip it. I'm like, what the fuck, man? I played 1.0 and then picked up 2.0 and receipt. Yep. I started in 2.0 before the bridge fight. Bridge fight? Are you talking about the fight with the big dragon? Back where we had to literally go into a duty and do that stupid fight, which took so fucking long. Which I'm so fucking glad that's its own little thing now. That was a fun fight before I got nerfed. Now I remember Born, but Late Heavens were post a certain FC's first coil stream. Yeah. That I do remember, but we'll talk more about that when we get to it. Because when it comes to Heaven's Ward, there's going to be a lot more I'm going to be talking about too. Because like I said, I'm going to talk about each expansion as we kind of go along through too, because usually during this part, I remember this part because I was doing like the early beta for the game, and I was just like, alright, cool, this game actually kind of runs on my laptop, it's running out pretty good. Huh? Oh my god, kid. I'm running out of breath here. I've already ran across the whole fucking desert. No, man. But I think for this part in particularly, I think I was just like, alright, cool, just kind of doing normal things. Oh, this guy needs some help over here. I should probably go help him. Yeet. Don't worry, friend, I'll help you. I got you, friend. I'll help you kick in the balls. Cool. May have gotten Premiere Pro working on my PC. Finally saw my original editing software again. Hey, nice. During my 2.0 days, I banged my head in the second final coil fight. Oh boy, that was such fun times. A legit pro, right? I remember doing this first set of coils. Didn't do the second coils for a while, as I didn't hit the accuracy. Oh, God! Oh, God, accuracy. I think I touched upon this in the last stream. But accuracy check was the stupidest thing for tanks and melees to have. Because quite literally, we're literally right in front of the fucking boss already. Why do we need to have an accuracy check just to hit the damn boss in front of us? God, I still fucking remember those numbers right here too. They were just like, hey, make sure your accuracy is like super, super high so that we can hit all these things. Didn't healing also have an exact accuracy check? I don't think so. I think it depended on like how much heal that you did at the time, depending on how great your mind was, or your mind or your healing stat. I can't remember which it was. Yeah, you could not miss a healing spell. I know that for sure, because that'll be dog shit, especially if you're casting Medica or just casting a single Cure 1 or Cure 2, which was still viable back in the day. I don't want to hear that slander about Cure 2 being useless, because it was still useful back then. Might only been Stone and that accuracy. Stone and probably Arrow as well. Wait, which was the one thing that put me off healing? Yeah. But I'm trying to remember anything else that happened during the time, because I know with melee, or any kind of like melee class, you just had to put it all towards strength and all that. Paladin, yeah, they had to do Vit or Strength. Usually if you're a warrior, you're basically putting it all towards Strength, and Paladin, you're putting it all towards Vit. The amount of time I forgot to click Cleric Stance and wondering why the tank was dying. Yeah. God bless. I do not miss Cleric Stance. It's also... God, it was just like doing Tank Stance back in the day, too, where, hey, I'm basically off taking. Alright, cool. Sword Oath. Oh, I need to go back to taking? Shield Oath. But here's the thing. Back in the day, Warrior would just keep ripping aggro like they still do to this day. Because warrior is just like, Ubunga Bunga, I'm just going to take aggro, fuck you and everything. That ping was so high because you would have somehow hit it twice because of the lag of how much it worked. That is true. That is true. But good lord, just the amount of crazy shit back in the day. And then there was the Medica 2 spammers that said LOL to your aggro ability. Right, because back in the day, quite literally any healing that you did generated so much aggro for no fucking reason. Alright, let's go save the lady. Let's go save the lady. Hello, sir. Have a good day. I thought I was high enough level for this. See, I don't know if it was 2.0 when a random ninja kept using Doton and saying how it was useful during single targeting. God, I'm trying to remember how Ninja played back in the day, because I think Ninja... I think there was, like, some fights where they couldn't do much attacks. Hello, sir. Don't mind me. Hello, Mr. Hunter. Don't mind me. I said don't mind me. Fuck off. Man, I am trying to remember how Ninja was back in the day, because Ninja was one of those special classes where they didn't get introduced until like later on. The ninjutsu moves were a bit ping. Right. Oh god, the input lag on the fucking ninjutsus, because whenever you do whenever you do like one of the 3 moves and stuff like that, you will have to like wait like a quarter of a second before you can basically do your next one. So you can basically have to do like 1, 2, 3, and then do the move. Nowadays you can do like 1, 2, 3, because there wasn't that much like lag in between. Also, wow, is it very foggy out here. I didn't think deserts can get this foggy. Can it? If anything, if I else remember too, Ninja was just such a weird class when it came out too, because literally if you want to do any fight, you have to basically have Ninja in the party, because the whole defense down, as well as some other skills too, because it was just like, because I remember back in the day when the final coils came out, because I think that was also when Ninja was added into the game too. Golden trick attack, yes. When those abilities came out, literally, if you did not have a ninja in your party, you were not going to clear any fights. Which is the reason why other classes got like super buff, especially Dragoon, if I remember correctly. Dragoon and maybe Monk, question mark, but I'm not 100% sure. But man, that class itself really changed like a Realm Reborn, and like the actual like, hey, you need to have this in your party at all times. Why am I here? I'm in the wrong place. Heck, it even still goes on to this very day too with the amount of classes. Hell, look at Pictomancer. If you want to be one of the best like party groups in there, you gotta have Pictomancer in your party. God, yeah. The only job that got a pass to join, even if it was technically better, was Bard. Made just balance for MP regen, and here LB3 made up for the lower DPS. Did it? Oh, right, because quite literally, the fucking ability that Bard had at the time was it actually just a healer limit break, because at the time, Bard didn't have a special limit break of their own. They had to use a different LB. I forgot all about that. Oh yeah, I was supposed to come here. There you go, have this piece of paper. Reborn, there was no range LB, so it got healers. Yep. And quite literally, every single final limit break, the Dragoon limit break and the Monk limit break, was just literally final heaven. So quite literally, you have a Dragoon said, fuck this spear, I'm gonna punch the fucking heavens to death. Oh yeah, it was super useful. Oh yeah, and then Summoner was also Summon Giant Rock, and that's it. Or Meteor. Give me some money. I'll take that. Alright, dress to deceive. Alright, I think we're getting close to the primal fight. Afraid we have not seen unusual activity, not at this camp. Give me a good cause to doubt them. The corporate, and soon more innocents will fall victim. Supposing it's priests. Sucker? I mean, I wanted a giant dragon, but it was too much of a flashbang. That red mage had it. Must be getting ready to face the beast. It's prime, baby! Sir, well, yeah, my thanks. Listen, Linky, so it's lay the foundation of our little ploy. We must make it widely known. The more vagrants have arrived at the camp and desperate for coin. To this end, I want you to don old garments Isabel has lent us. Oh boy, I get to be the bait! You hear that, chat? I'm bait! What does that mean? Wait, what? Oh, I have to... Alright, there we go. Hello, sir. I am a good little merchant with my sword and shield. Would you care to help me, please? It means you're dead. I can't be dead. I'm alive. Hello, ma'am. Would you like to buy my wares? Okay, fuck off. Hello, sir. Would you like to buy my wares? I need to borrow some coin and stuff. A priest of teaching of Esmia, the warden, has self-take. I'll learn about her later, trust me. And dear God, and how many people are so much thirsty for her. And her giant wings and stuff. Again, we'll talk about that later. Buy me wares! Chat, baby wares! Who would like a nice little necklace I found? It's worth thousands upon thousands of dollars. Would you like to buy one? Would you like to buy one, chat? I trust me, it's very vintage and only one of a kind. Trust me, you want to buy my wares? Would you like to buy my wares, chat? Oh, okay, I guess the fuck you did. I guess I'll go with someone else who wants to buy my wares. Who wants to buy my wares? I have mitty good stuff here. You guys want to buy some? Trust me, I work at GameStop. Please, I know how to sell stuff. Sir, is this a fake? No. Can't be a fake. Can't be a fake. Just take a little look at it. It's real gold, I tell you, sonny. It's real gold. Ah, man, I was getting to the good part. Well, hold on. Hey, hang on. I don't want to do a sell right now. If you want to finish your story, I'm just going to pull up a chair and listen to. But, sir, this is painted, sir. Ice, but it's painted with gold. But when it's laced with gold, then you know it means it's a real thing. Alright, Thanker, where are you going to take me now? Can I take this outfit off? I feel like I'm about to get mugged. Oh, man. Being a bait sucks. Oh, yeah. Well, I can already tell it's starting to snow outside. Man, I think we'll probably have a snow day tomorrow. Chat, I get to have a snow day tomorrow. You know what that means? I get to sit home and play video games. Oh, but I'm probably thinking it's not going to be that much snow tomorrow. Oh. Chat, I want it to snow tonight. Linky's getting mugged? What? Wow. I mean, to be fair, I could... If I get mugged today, I'm going to be like, alright, cool. I have nothing, though. How much snow are you going to get there, Linky? I'm not too sure. People are saying like a couple of inches, but not too much. Hello, Thankrit. Oh, hello, Thankrit. Would you like to buy this necklace I have? You look absolutely smashing, Linky. Possibly dressed for deception. All that left then is to wait for a quarry to appear. Buy me wares! I'm desperate! Oh, you poor, unfortunate souls. There's just no way for men to live. No way at all. Oh, who are you? What do you want? Pities, child, for I mean you no harm. I'm a priest of the Order of Nalanthal, and I come to offer you succor. The leaflet bears the teaching of Nal. Trust them to them, and they will surely set you free from the shackle of purity. Are you a Pat Carl? Probably, maybe. I'm not too sure. A tempting offer, but I'm afraid I must decline. On account of the atrocious performance, you will have made a god-awful murderous, Ungist. What? How did you know? You bastards tricked me. Please don't hurt me. I was only doing it to protect my people. If that's so, then do continue. Very well. I'm a man of the Golden Bazaar, raised there if not born. Some moons ago, the Mirage raid began, and they would appear suddenly as a sandstorm, and plunder and pillage at will. Our defenders couldn't stand against them. Few as they were, everyone lived in fear. I wanted to save my people, but being a merchant is all I knew. So in hopes doing the only thing a merchant could do. So I approached you, Elijah, in hopes of brokering a deal. In return for sparing the Golden Bazaar, they demand outrageous ones. Demands? Of what kind, pray tell? First of all, they wanted the schedule of our crystal shipments for the Nanana mines. For this, I bribed one of the workers to leak me the information. Next, they wanted me to bring them people, so I posed as a priest to lord the vulnerable and to give them the Amaja. I didn't have a choice. Home is the noble thing, but at the cost of innocence, you could have sought the aid of the immortal flames, yet you did not. I expect you're not telling me the full story. What made you sell out your own people? Speak! Good. What did you say? The coin was good, I said. I could sell more meat for a score of lifetimes and not even see a fraction of the Amaja pay me. You sacrifice innocent people so you can line your own pockets? Words first to express my content I feel for you. Spare me your content. If you want to blame someone for the mess the world's in, you blame yourselves and the gods. Well, God damn it! Stop you! Well, you're the one leaking the immortal flames patrol routes to the enemies as well. Spit it out. Why, yes, I'll be 1,000 gil, please. Please, I'm so fucking poor. I need food. No, I know nothing about that, I swear it. At this stage, I rather decline to believe that you ought to leave your minds. Mouth. Leave your mouth. But no matter. There'll be enough time to learn the truth. 100k fine. Pay up, bastard. Pay up, Buster. Think he'd be a good man and take the words of the developments to... No! No! Thancred, do you have a phone? Thancred, you have a phone. Thancred, you have a phone. Let's go do. How about you? Thank God I have these tickets. Thank God I have these tickets. Seriously, we can get rid of this fucking statue and put in a fucking aetherite. God bless. They did it before. They did it with the one area, but they couldn't do it for this area. God forbid. Just let me have a fucking aetherite here. Hey, Centaur. Going back downstairs. Can I have a phone, Thancred? It's illegal. I don't care if it's illegal. They can put one there. If anything, we're already past... We're already past that in the fucking Dawn Trail and shit. They can put aetherites anywhere. Fuck that statue. I'll tear it down myself. Thinker said... Alright, cool. Yay, I did it. Oh, materia. Materia. Materia, might as well call the army and remove the statue, Linky. I bet at this point, probably. Or I could just basically use a fucking spell, because I can use a few. Hell, give me a blue mage skill, and I could basically take it down and no problem. Yeah, that's cool, buddy. I wish I had one of those. Fuck you, too. Just starts crying as he walks. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Guess I'll just minimize that for right now. Oh, man. So, materia. So, chat, did you know that there were about 12 different types of materials in this game? Or, I mean, there were, like, 12 different types of materia. Because, quite literally, back in the day, I know I've been saying this a whole lot, there was materia for each of the elements. So you basically had fire, ice, or fire, water, wind, earth, and ice, and lightning materia, which you could basically put onto your equipment and stuff like that. No one ever used it. I still have fire materia. Oh my god. Yeah. I don't know why it was a thing, and I don't know what the fuck is going on there, but it must be a goddamn party. Yeah, sure, have his dagger. I just look over and I still see the fully total drinks in. I already failed. When full of upmonths, I just beat the vampire mage in the front dungeon. Oh, nice, you're getting close. I'm afraid to join this mighty fighty tool. The big eyes fully tool gains power of the air self. Because regularly the uplander is friend of Memphilia. Yeah, so quite literally, materias are things that you can basically increase damage or increase like certain attributes of certain weapons, armor, and stuff like that. It's only really useful for gathering, crafting, and in-game, is what materia is. That's literally all you can really do with materia nowadays. Like, I don't think... I mean, you can put it in your weapons for, like, the early materials and stuff like that, but it's actually pretty smart to keep the materia and then sell it all at the end of, like, a journey or end of the day, because if you sell it on the market board, you're not going to sell anything, but if you sell it to, like, NPCs, apparently they give you a crap ton of money for it. Which is what I usually like to do. Now, when it comes to crafting and gathering materia, you do want to hold on to those, because even at certain levels, they do sell pretty good, especially on the market board. Again, as a person who doesn't craft or gather stuff, my means of making money is through materia, as well as through other means in this game tier too. So, if you are wanting to basically get through this game a bit, you don't have to craft or gather. You could still basically do things like sell materia, or sell, like, other things that you basically come across in dungeons that, like, not a lot of people likes to go through. I'm one of those type of adventurers. I don't like to craft, I don't like to gather, I just do what I need to do. I don't care for you. Yeah. I'm that kind of a player. Like, I go out to the wilderness and I just get shit from people. I'm the guy who gets the job done with all my actions. Wait, what's the other thing you're doing? I think she just gives you, like, another glamour person every time you basically give her orange juice. Listen, dude, I don't want to do that dungeon. I've been trying to level up both gather and craft. I like the chillness of it, even if I'm lazy about it. Like, don't get me wrong. Gathering and crafting is actually pretty fun to do in this game, especially if you just want to be chill and all that sort of thing. But it's just not meant for me, you know? If I'm going to be playing this game, I'm going to be more active rather than just be sitting down, either pressing a few buttons and try to get, like, one thing. Because usually I'm just want to go out there, do dungeons, want to do fights and stuff like that, and make the money that way. Like I said, there are multiple different ways to learn or earn money in this game. You just gotta find the one that you're most useful to. For me, I'm just a sellsword. Yay, I get a new weapon. Yay! Fuck off, Amagarasburg. I don't want to join your fucking FC. Sorry, I just got one of those tells. Level 18. I have level 24, so I'm good. The words arrived at Thancred concerning the ongoing investigation. Appears that he was able to extract some information from our friend Gus, the false priest. Alright, time to head back there again. To Camp Drybone. So, this is going to be one of those moments I remember specifically, because this was one of the first times where I was starting to get really invested to the story. Like, when I was playing the game for the first time, I was just like, alright, cool. I'm just kind of enjoying myself, kind of being cool with it. Hello, sir. Nice mustache and beard. You're a link to cat of the Scions. Thank you, come friends. We're stronger for your assistance. Allow me to brief you on the mission. Our objective is to catch Umaja and prize the whereabouts of the abductees. The Lizardmen aren't aware of that other man, and Gus has been exposed. When they come to rendezvous point to the traitor, we'll spring the trap. Outing the consistent nature of the mission, we can deploy a small contingency. Every member must count, so we request the aid of the Scions. The rendezvous will take place in the Invisible Cities. Please make your way there and lie in wait. We stand to learn much for the Umaja plot, and this mission exceeds Linky. Make sure it does. So, when I got to this part, I didn't know what a primal was. I know what espers as well as summons were, but at the time, I didn't know what the hell a primal was, because at the time, it's been like a long-ass time since I last did like a actual Final Fantasy playthrough of this game, or just any kind of Final Fantasies. And I was just like, cool, what is a primal? And I remember one of my friends who got a little bit up ahead, he basically told me like, dude, it's probably going to be one of those coolest fights you're probably going to see in this game, because the fight that we're basically about to do was actually a 1.0 boss that they brought back into 14. And I'm kind of glad that they did, because I think Ifrit is, or having Ifrit come back is actually one of the coolest points of A Realm Reborn, and just to have the ability to fight him again, super cool. Oh man, but I think it is time to fight Ifrit. If I can find the location I'm supposed to go to. Here? I think it might be around the other side. Excuse me, Mr. Rotting Corpse. Alright, I forgot about this. You have to do this little instance real quick. Oh, you gotta be level 24. I am level 28. Dear God. I love you, water. One thing I do wish that they brought back was Titan's humanity, how he cared deeply for his followers. Oh, trust me a lot. Like, when we get to Titan, I got so much to say about him, especially about one of his 1.0 stories and stuff like that, too. Is the bait in place? Our man is in position, sir. Good. We'll make our moves as soon as the Umaja appear. Yes, sir. Ah! What's the meaning of this? Wait, something's amiss. It's a trap on a trap! Ah, hee 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 hee. Ah, ha, 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 ha. I'm afraid your little ambush ends here. I eluded the Immortal Flame's clutches for the moons before finally being caught. Did you not wonder how I managed it? Yeah, it's almost it was if someone was feeding him information from the inside. Aye, every moment was known from ahead of time. You fucking bitch! Now, as much as I would love to chat for a while, I have appointments to keep. They're all yours. Why do I picture Umaja talk like Papu Papu from Crash Bandicoot? They don't. They actually talk pretty normally. And we actually do hear like some of them here in a bit. Alright, time for a fight. You know what this means, chat? Let's fight till our life depends on it. Fuck you. I don't have sword out. Oh well, they added portraits of him. Filthy traitors, I'll get my hands on you. Wow, they added portraits! Holy shit! Do, do, do. It's okay, I'm helping. I'm helping. I'm helping. Guys, I think it's probably going to be an easy fight. Oh, I don't want to fight you. I'm glad they did, because I never knew who the hell was talking. I guess that's true. They probably just added it recently, because I don't remember that. Alright, cool. Yeah, we'll just attack on the big guy, and then that's it. Yeah, it's recent. Oh, okay, okay. So, okay. That's pretty cool. How long will you last, I wonder? I'm gonna just kick you in the balls. Wow, touch of death. Touch. Oh my god, I forgot the ability touch of death was a monk move, or a pugilist move that they added. My brother in Christ, why are you casting Ice 3? Why are you casting nothing but ice? Use your fire skills. Oh my god, this is a lot of dudes. Chat, there's too many dudes. There's too many dudes. Chat, there's too many dudes. I don't think I can handle this in a fight. I'm scared. Oh, no, no, never mind. Total Eclipse. Alright, cool. I got you, Flame Sergeant. I'll save you. Oh, crap, I have tank stats on. 4 big guys. Oh, my god. Now I can tell these guys are HP sponges. Silence, bitch! By the way, interject. If the cast bar is glowing red like that, you can actually disrupt it with an interject or a stun ability. So that way they don't actually cast a spell. Oh, I gotta burp. Oh, crap. Put your weapon down. Your comrade's a dead man. I can't unequip it, man. Behind you! Huh? Sleepy Time Junction, here I come. Yeah, do. Alright. First time I got here, there were so many. Why am I the only one that's just not uncuffed and all that? You should have those sleep resistant items. Bro, that was never a thing in this game. Hello, sir. I fear the Imago will give in to the gods and as offering. If I must die, then let me die a soldier's death with steel in hand. The Bowl of Embers are now accessible. So real talk, chat. I didn't get to this fight until like 20 minutes later. You want to know why? You want to know why I didn't get to this fight a little bit later? Because I didn't know how to access the fight. When I went to duty, the first thing that would always pop up was the dungeons, and I was like, where's Ifrit? Where's the Bells of Ember? I don't see it here. Where is it at? Typical Link. It was literally the start of the game, and it was actually classified as its own thing, because I didn't know what trial was. Yeah. Alright, if people are wanting to join, if you're in the chat, if you want to join in, let me know. I can kind of wait here for a few more minutes before we start. If not, then I'm probably just going to go in with a PF and just see what I get. Granted, I will let you know at the start of the cutscene. It's a long cutscene. Though I'm surprised it's just not a cutscene to kind of introduce it. Do I have any food? I do. Alright, I'll activate that here in a bit. Yeah, if you guys want to join in, let me know. I'm not going to join like any kind of like folks call or anything. I'm probably just going to be like, alright, cool. Oh, for now, or say your piece, because I guess I'm probably just going to go ahead and just join in. Wait! I could do this with NPCs? I could do this with NPCs? Fuck it, chat. I actually, you know what? I'm sorry. I want to give this a shot. I just want to give Ifrit a shot with just the NPCs. It's a live party one? Alright, well. Let's give it a shot. It's the first time I'm doing this with NPCs. The Boughs of Embers. Yeah, there's a YouTube who's doing all the games solo. Oh, cool. Light party. Lord the Inferno, hearken to our plead. Lord of the Inferno, deliver us from our misery. Almighty Ifrit, Lord of the Inferno, your humble servant beseech you, grace us with your divine presence. That's a fucking badass way to enter a fucking dungeon. Oh, mighty Ifrit, before you are ignorant savages who know not your godhead. If you please you, Lord, snatch their hesed souls and clean your cleansing flames, and mark them as your own. Bloody hells. Bring those two as well. Ugh. What's going on? This isn't what we agreed? None but servants of Lord Ifrit may behold the right of the summoning. The souls of the unbelievers are forfeit. No, I beg you, spare me. Pitiful children of man, my breath I claim you. Arise once more as my loyal minions. Feed my flames with your faith, and all those who stand against us shall burn. Oh god, bad breath. Hot. By the way, Licky, if you die, you start off again. Oh, damn it. Oh, mighty Ifrit. Oh, my true god. Your words are my bread. Guys? Hey, is something supposed to happen? Impossible. By what sorcery do you resist my master's will? I don't know. Could it be? Your souls already belong to another? Yes, that is the only explanation. Who do I belong to? Alright, here we go. For soon the frail mortal flame can serve as a vessel of blessing but one. Yet I smell the taint of another upon thee. The truth of thy allegiance wax clear. Thou art the goddess's blessed numbered. The Pathagons warned us about the inherent kind. Their existence is not to be suffered. God! To this fucking day, this arena has always been probably one of the most coolest fucking arena in all of 14. Oh god, I just realized the foreshadowing. Yep. I'm gonna turn the music up a little bit. No, so, this is the first instance of a trial battle. Basically, you and 4 or 8 people at a time basically have to fight a primal. I love these encounters. These encounters are basically what got me into playing this game in the first place. Because these are fucking spectacles as well as just huge events where it's just literally, there's no dungeons, there's no enemies, there's no ads unless there's some in the fight. But it is just you against one being who you basically have to fight and kill. It is literally a 1-on-8 or 1-on-4 match, and I just absolutely love it. But before we start, oh wow, you've been streaming for 2 hours. Yep. And it's time to take out Ifrit. Let's go. My flame shall consume thy flesh and soul both. Out of the way, Ifrit, he's pretty easy to fight. He just does fire moves, just heal, just tank and spank. That's all it really is for this fight. Oh, and Vulcan Burst, which basically pushes you back a lot. This is basically your first primal that you will be fighting a whole lot. Or this is the only first primal that you will be fighting. But it basically teaches you a lot of necessary mechanics. Like getting hit by enemies and all that. I'll join you, but I think my alongside Alan's not here yet. That's true. You're good. Hey, Jason. How's it going? Bitch. Oh, thank you, Jason. But yeah, it's basically a very, very first, like, easy first fight. It's going. That's good. I'm fighting Ifrit. Nothing too much. I'm just getting flamed upon. Nothing really too bad. By the way, little known trick. You can actually stun his eruptions. Or E-free for others. Hee. Hi, Jason. Linky the Kinky. Hello. By the way, this is one of those instances where you basically see an ad. Please go after the ad. Do not ignore the ads unless they are basically partying. If you're tanking, just keep doing some damage. When you come back to H2, Linky, regular Blex turn invisible now. Oh no. Why do you say that to me, Jason? That's so terrifying. Man. Wait, did we kill the thing? Hellfire, that's just the AoE ability. Huh? Huh? Oh! I completely ignored my own fucking rule. Oh, the NPC sucks. Yeah, I'm using the thing. By the way, if you KO, you just restart. Yeah, it's a wipe. To be fair, I thought these guys would actually kill the nail faster, but apparently they did not. So, that's egg on my face. Alright, let's try this again. I guess I have to do all the work, I guess. But I'm actually kind of glad that we do get to play with the NPCs here, because I don't want to, like, kill everything too quickly, because usually most fights have, like, a lot of stuff there. Any reason we're soloing with duty support? Honestly, this is the first time I've seen this, so I'm trying it out. Like, I've never used this for anything, because duty support was basically added for this stuff for, like, last expansion and this expansion. I don't know when. But, yeah, it's just a new experience for me, too, because, like I said, this is basically my first time playing a Realm Reborn. Kind of like, since I played it my first time so many years ago, which is, like, almost, like, 9 to 10 years ago at this point. So it's so much different than what I was expecting. Like I said, it's just having an NPC kind of helping you out here too. It actually kind of makes sense. And plus, it's just being able to play the game solo is kind of nice too. Alright, so I have to disengage off of the boss, I guess. Turn the boss around and help take out those nails, I guess. Which is something that I hate going against, but yeah, never do what I'm doing here, because you'll hit the party. Probably what I'm gonna do. Bring the boss in a little bit better, so that way you can just... Fuck you, Ifrit! Dear God. I think I basically hit him enough times where it basically pushed him over the face too, so that was my bad too. Alright, the nail's dead. And then he casts Hellfire. And we lived. And that's how we withstand mechanics. To be fair, if this was like regular duty, if this was like a regular duty, then fuck, you're stunned. Okay, fuck you then. Dude, Thermaturge, please stay away from the front of the boss. Oh, we got Radiant Plumets, which is something a lot of fucking fights like to use. Radiant Proms, that's honestly fine. Hey Lancer, if you want to LB, that'd be super nice. Lancer, if you want to LB... Bro, you can LB. Dude, you can LB. Like... Fuck it. Shield wall, let's go. I guess I gotta do all the work here, I guess. Whatever. And that is Ifrit. Yeah, I'm good. What the fuck was that? Ooh. A shiny rock. How am I holding it like this? I got a blue one, and now I got a red one. I got the red Jolly Rancher, chat. Mommy, are we back at FF1 again? Why you call me mommy? Pray forgive my lateness. Thancred, everyone's dead! I killed the guy. I was delayed by the Amazon Zelda. I swear each of them were elegant than the last. Persistent lot. Damn. Phew. I see the Bloodsworn wasted no time in getting extracting captives, no less than I expected from the Flame Journal's hand-picked men. For those two, I would say that the hardships are only just begun. They have much to answer for. I feel I owe you an apology, Linky. Had I known this mission would have proved so dangerous, I would have never left you with the face it alone. You have been given a veritable baptism of fire. So they try to do that, but yeah. But let's continue this conversation somewhere else. Let's say Camp Drybone, shall we? This way, sir. And with that, we killed our first primal, chat. Let's go. Oh. So that was the mighty Ifrit. And what a disappointment he was. The readings were nowhere near what I had anticipated, even taking Udal's interference into account. You should know better than to rely upon a 5-year-old data left by the 7th Legion. Nor can we expect any form of support from the motherland, given the troubles at court. We have only ourselves to rely on. Even the proof's missed, my dear Olivia. Promise me you'll never change. We've wasted enough time here. The meteor of yours is too old to give any reading worth a damn. And I thought it was only what a damn for was reading, but I take your point. I suppose we must content ourselves with the knowledge that we've achieved our primary objective. Yet I can find that I'm troubled by the adventurer's unexpected show of strength. Could such a foe prove a hindrance to our plans? Perhaps, but that is consideration for another time. You've been given a task that is your priority. I suggest you treat it as such. Fail to do so as my lord commands, and I will spare him the trouble of punishing you. So, can I just say we never got this armor set for ourselves? Which allies look like that? Beware a woman in love. I shall need to be on my best behavior. Also, man, their graphical update really helped them out. Holy shit. Nero, holy shit. Oh yeah, we were in a trial. Please do. I mean, what? Alright, and that was the Battles of Embers. Not a bad way to... yeah. Ah, there you are, Linky. Come, rest a while. You have no better opportunity. After witnessing the gods and Maria's defeat, the Imago will be less inclined to risk our wrath, for a time at least. Now, where were we? Ah, yes, in proceeding and precising, I do hope you can forget me. I arrived too late to envy used to you or the abductees. They may be whole of body, but they cannot be the same for their minds. For once a man is tempered, but it best ill suits to dwell in the negatives. Amidst the misfortunes, there's a reason to rejoice. Ifrit was slain by your hands, no less. That is that is a deed of no ordinary individual, Linky. Not that I ever thought you were ordinary. On the contrary, I long suspected that you have the potential to shape the fate of this realm. Like I say, my fine eye for that talent is rounds indeed. Philia would be proud of you. Please go tell her. So, yeah. If basically a person is tempted by a primal, they are put to death. No ands, ifs, or buts. If a primal literally touches a soul, they are either in prison for such a long time, or they are put to death. Because at the time when this game released, there was no way to cure the tempered minds and stuff. So quite literally, we saved some people, but those who are tempted, they had to pay the price. Alright, so moving on. Yeah, happy thoughts, chat. Happy thoughts. This plane ride's on happy thoughts. So what you're saying is there is a way. There is a way. A way later. Hey, Tataru. Hey, Tataru. But we'll get more into that one soon. But like I said, it was during the time where, at the start of this game, where they couldn't be healed from this fate and stuff like that. Hey, you Strolla. Okay, you just say the same thing you said earlier. But yeah, once you're tempered, nope, that's it. You basically have to align your fate and all that. Triumphant returns. Thanker tells us the good news upon his arrival. He is solely president in Solar. Please give the report to Lemophilia. Let's do it. My late... God, I wish I was voice acting. I wasn't there when the Imago took him prisoner. And I wasn't even there when he served him to Ifrit. Yes, by some miracle he survived, but that doesn't excuse the fact that he should have never had to face those dangers alone. I failed him utterly, just as I'm failing you all. Thancred, you're an asshole. What's done is done, Thancred. You can ill blame yourself for every... Linky, it's good to see you again. Impeccable timing, my friend. I just had finishing regarding Mephilia with your heroic exploits. Thancred told me everything. You have done well to return to us. The perils that you faced were undoubtedly great, yet a part of me believes I had no cause to fear. And now you could put that. Now we could put that pay to our long investigation. As we expected, Imago undertook the robbery of the abductions with the aim of summoning their primal, Ifrit. Nor is a tale of limited to Udal. Similar incidents have been rife in both Limsa and Gridania as of late. I dare say you've been curious to see how these crimes are linked to the primals. Permit me to explain. Having metaphysic in the physical realms, primals must consume ether if they are maintain their presence here. And the stronger they become, the more ether they require. Now, ether exists throughout creations. It flows through all life and premates the very air that we breathe. Alas, this alone will suffer the sustain the likes of Ifrit. Nay, he and his kind are required as a considerate source of ethers, crystals. Of course. It is for that reason the incidents involving crystals can be traced back to the primal. Which leaves us with why the abductions. To understand this, you must understand how primals are born. When all is well in the world, primals possess no physical forms. Their essence is dispersed across the great river of the ether. However, when the world is plunged into chaos, those who worship the primal cries out to the gods for deliverance for their suffering. Those cries becomes a beacon towards the primal's existence, is irresistibly drawn. It is coming together, or a etherical coalescence. which grants the primal beings physical forms. Once born, a primal gains the strength of its followers' worships. The more numerous and fierce they are, the more powerful their gods become. But the primals are seldom satisfied with the reverence of the adherents freely give. In order to gain more power, they do not structure to create followers. They do this by tempering mortals, a process to which you yourself were subjected. Yet, even as Aphra took your comrades in his thralls, you alone remain unaffected. It is thanks to the power this possesses, the Echo. We know not why of it, but those who blessed with the Echoes are immune to the primal's influence. It is a thought as greater power protects us. When you first came to us, I thought I told you the Echoes would be an instrument in the dealing with primal threats. I trust you now begin to see why. The recent events all share a common trait, metallic playing, such as elaborated designs which are new developments, and one which fills me with an unshakable feeling of foreboding. Which is, while I share your concern, my pursuit feelings are one of the relief and that your safe return. The immortal flame assured me that you've dealt with the aftermath, so you can see no need to concern yourself with that. We may rest for a time. I suggest you take full advantage of this respite, Linky. You may be sure of it won't last long. Once the people learns the identity of the hero who fell Ifrit, I fear you'll be nary a moment to yourself. I guess that's true. It was all me who basically took down Ifrit because those NPCs didn't do anything. Whether she's intending or no, Mephilius neglected to tell you something. Something I think you'd be best to hear from one of us. It concerns tempering the fact that we're rescued. I'm sorry to report that all are put to death. The flames with whom you were imprisoned included. Needless to say, this information must not be made known to the public. I swear to you that we would not do this if there was no any other resources. But once a man is tempered, he is tempered for life. His very existence leads strength to primals whom we cannot choose but worship. So we Scions continue our fight so that no more innocents need to be sacrificed. I hope you continue to stand with us, Linky. Again, that is actually a good reason for the time. But I should be going. I should offer my apologies to the Flame Journal for the loss of his people suffered. Till next time. Yeah, getting tempered by primals is literally... If you get tempered, you are basically marked for death. Gods forgive me. How many more lives? Louis Suave would never allow this to happen. I better do get going. I have to be stronger. Trust me, Thancred, you're going to be going through an arc soon. And I'll be there with you, buddy. Quest complete. Alright. I think we'll probably do this quest, and then I'm going to hop over to my main account, and then I'm going to show you guys some cutscenes from 1.0 or 2.0 stuff. God bless it! Unlike the many times I let go, you're many adventurers seeking their way into Eorzea. But for your character and courage, you are raised a esteemed post-envoy. Therefore, you travel the realm, aiding those in need without the thought of reward, confirming to Thancred that the Scions will benefit you from the aid. And no sooner do you join us than you personally bested the primal Ifrit. You have achieved a great deal in such a short time, and won fame in doing. Alas, fame does not come without a price, as you was soon discovered. We have guests, Linky, or rather, you have guests. Beg pardons! Lady Mephilia, radiant as always. I've given the understanding that sciences have dawned, but I've recently welcomed a new hero into their midst. I'm here on behalf of the Maelstrom, Grand Company of Limbs of Mensa, to offer the said hero a place of honor within our ranks. As you can see, Linky, your recent exploits have gathered the attentions of the Grand Companies of Eorzea. Each organization have Ifrit's Banes for its own. To this end, all three have sent officers to court you. They have not ordinarily go through such links, or at least a new recruit, that they have evidence of their hard regard for you. I found myself wondering how Linky's deeds spread so quickly. That immortal flame should have known the triumph they expected. But what of the other grand companies? Eep! Tataru! Why'd you tell everybody? Your reputation precedes you, Master the Cat. 'Tis no ordinary man who could face a primal and major victor. The Order of the Twin Adder is need of valiant men just as you. Join your strength to ours, friend, and allow us to usher in a peace reigns over the Twelveswolf. What a pleasure to finally meet you, Master the Cat. The comrades speak of your growing terms. Why, even before you aided us in a great homage of their dead primal, yours was already represented name in Udal. Our people know you and love you very well. A man of your talent belongs to the immortal flames. Join your strength to ours, friends, and together we'll secure a prosperous future for Udal. Basically, yeah. The Admiral was not exaggerating when he said to take a look at the hero. Full of often does she speak of you, friend. It's only natural that we want you for the Maelstrom. Join your strength to ours, and together we'll see the grand vessel of Limsa Limits and assure our glories. Lady Mephilia? Very well. Though I'm quite sure you need no reminding. Perhaps a brief summary of the situation can clarify your memories matter. Do you know the grain companies are all encompasses organizations and powers upon the materials, economic, and technological resources of all their respective city-states in times of strife? These representatives are the great nations of Eorzea, the Maelstrom of Limzum Laminsa, the Order of the Twin Adder of Gridania, and the Immortal Flames of Udal. Serving as a grand company means as serving the nation which it belongs. You will be charged with its defense and tasked with advancing its cause. In return to your faithful service, you'll be furnishing various rewards, some which may provide useful in your other endeavors. If you're agonizing which grand companies you deserve to be loyalty, be at ease. The commitment to make this day will not be permanent. You can shift your allegiance to a later date. You are entitled to do so, and yet I can see there's no small choice of you face. Though it occurs to me, you will, of course, recall that the 3 city-states are planning to hold a remembrance conference. Well, as a part of the proceedings, I'm planning to give an understanding that the leaders of each grand company will deliver an address. Hearing these addresses might help you make an informed decision. What makes you, my dear officers? A fine suggestion. And you're wise as beautiful as lady, my lady. Alright. We eagerly await your answer. So quite literally, I can choose between one of these 3s. I know full well the adventurers are by their natures long bred, but best suited by the military source. I strongly urge that you join the grand company nonetheless. While the promise of the reward is enticing itself, it's not only benefit. You are possessed of great power, Linky. It's only capable of doing untold good. Yet knowing that great power is attract attention, not all of it is friendly. There will be those who would wish you ill and must needs to be on the lookout for them. You, however visual you are but one man in the midst of a grand company. However, you will be one man against many, a friend amongst friends. Your achievements will be shared, and so will be your danger. I can think of no better arrangement. Of course, joining the organization needs leaving another one. I hope that you can continue to rely on our aid. 12 know that we will have need of it up ahead. The current companies seek to protect their own nations. We Scions, on the other hand, seek to preserve the future of Eorzea as a whole. Similar, yet not quite the same. Now then, I expect you to be afield more often to the future. As such, you'll have to carry this link pearl with you at all times. It will allow us to stay in touch regardless of location. So link pearls or stuff is something you can put in your ear and you can basically hear like a walkie-talkie. Eorzea is changing, Linky, and you have the power to shape it anew. None to say can be on the model, but what will bring. But we soon believe in ourselves that there's naught that we cannot achieve. Now, it's time that you made your journey. Before you depart, be sure to speak to Tataru. She will apprise you as when the rumor service will take place. Oh boy, I do not remember the rumor service. Okay. So, I think for right now, I think I might stop here for my adventures, because we did so much already, and we already took down a primal. So, quite literally, I am probably going to call it here for Linky the Cat and Hyperion for right now. But before I do end the stream, I am, however, going to hop over to my main character real quick. Going back to my server. But I'm going to let you guys probably guess when, what chapter that I'm probably going to be joining. Can I just do... No. Let's go to Exodus. My main character. Oh, hey, good. I'm already at my house, too. So this is actually super nice. So before I end the stream, I do want to talk about certain events that happened during 2.0. Especially with certain events. Because... Oh, crap. There goes my bottle of water. Because when I started playing this game, the first event that was basically being launched was the event of Final Fantasy XI, where you get to basically fight a giant-ass Tutaru. Sorry, I had to take a drink there. Also, here's my chat, or here's my house chat. It is nice, secluded, and just in a corner. But the main thing that I do want to show you guys is... And here's my house chat. Special quests. As you can probably tell, these are special quests that basically happen in 14 that's only a limited time. Basically, we got the Lightning Return stuff, we got the Final Fantasy XI, we got Dragon Quest, we got the other 11 event that happened, we got Yokai Watch, we got Monster Hunter, we got Final Fantasy 15, which was a special quest line, and we also got Final Fantasy 16 stuff, and also Fall Guys. But today, we are going to talk about this character right here. Lightning fought against magic tech-like enemies, but it was not. To your knowledge of Garlean origin? Must be such matters. About a mechanical beings with the articles in their glass. I'll just grab my quill and... Oh, hello. We have a friend here. Is he a friend of yours? Oh, wow. They updated our design a little bit. Bye, chat. No, Mystic. You get back here. So you're... Oh, hang on. Let's turn that off. So you're one of those so-called adventurers, right? Free to go where you want and do as you please. Must be nice. I always seem to be at the mercy of some power of fate I can't control. In fact, I'm possible only here as a part of a insane god's trial. To be tested and tempered like some kind of unthinking weapon so that way I might be ready to fight. I'll fight alright, but on my own terms. No one will pull my strings anymore. Though if I had to be sent somewhere, I could do worse than this place. So beautiful, so full of life. My sisters, my friend, they would love it here. I'm starting to sound soft. I better get going. So, to give you guys like an idea of like what was going on during this time. Wait, just a moment. Now, was that the Lightning? Oh, I'm such a fool. I should have started an exclusive interview with her. But how astonishing that the rumor was in the flesh to mark the occasion for the parcel. The garment found within. This was more emotion than she's ever shown in Lightning Returns. Yep. So basically, around this time, you would have to do these fates that Lightning would actually be a part of, and she would actually be doing like her actual fighting mechanics that she would do in Final Fantasy 13, or 13-2, or 13 Lightning Returns and stuff like that. And it was actually a marvel to it too. Like I got some photos of it somewhere on my computer, but I don't have them ready right now. But it was just a cool overall design. And then basically you'll meet her as you progress through the whole entire stories and stuff. And it was just a good time. And this is like the final cutscene that you basically get. Yeah. Ah, thank the gods, I fear the worst. You set my mind at ease. I thought I might find you here. It's lightning! Mr. Lightning, it's good to see you. Hell. What brings you back to Gridania? I wanted to say my goodbyes. Can we talk somewhere else? Yeah, sure. I never played Lightning Returns, so I don't get this. The time I spent in Eorzea was a welcome respite. I'm grateful for the peace that I found. When I've been fighting monsters and friends, of course. Believe it or not, the place I come from is far more grim and dark. But it is still my home, and there are still some things too precious to abandon. If things were different, wouldn't mind leaving the rest of my days here. But watching you follow your heart to find your own free will has me reminded that I must do the same. So I've decided to head back, blades swinging. I'm ready to return and ready to finish this. God or not, someone's going to regret putting me through these trials. Holy shit! And looks like someone was listening, just waiting to hear my declaration of war. I'm being called back. It's a shame. It's a shame. My memories will probably this world wouldn't probably last. And keep them for me. Man, the graphical update really made this scene a lot more better. And she's gone. Heard the word that lightning was on her way to Gridania. Came swiftly as I could. Huh? Huh? Ah, confound it. You tell me we're too tardy. The fair fighter is fated forever. Such an intriguing character. But it seems she had unfinished business elsewhere. People to protect and a home to save. I wonder if these odd parcels she left behind was some material manifested of her determination. Just the same phenomenon, to say the least. Well, I must be crafting these events into an article. Basically, these are news people. They are just looking for an article to write. Alright. Do I want to show off one more? I'm going to show off 2 more things, and then I'm going to call the stream for the day. But no, that was the Lightning Returns thing. Maybe we'll meet again. Maybe we'll meet again in another time, another place. Either way, it's a good send-off for Lightning in Final Fantasy XIII. The original Lightning. I don't think it's a good met for Lightning Returns. Also, I just realized I'm not in uniform. There we go. Yeah, you know what? I'll show off one more little thing, and then I will call it. What do it? Alright, so do you guys want to see Shantoto, or do you guys want to see some Final Fantasy X? Or Dragon Quest X? I'm going to do one of these, but not both of them. Or I could do both of them. You want to do Dragon Quest? Okay. Oh, don't be shy now, lad. We need be a bit of pampering from time to time. Huh. Had a bonjour, handsome. Can we interest you in the say, as I say, puff puff? This way we show you a good time. And it won't hurt, I promise. Just relax. Oh, dude, it'd be twice as fun with his eyes closed. Brace yourself, here it comes. Puff, 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 puff. Have you ever felt so amazingly, so warm, so soft? Just relax and enjoy. Puff, 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 puff. Ah! Feels good, doesn't it? We sometimes indulge in a little zip puff puff ourselves. Yeah, me think you need a cooperation, lad. Here's a little something extra. Ain't. That was the Dragon Quest event, where I get puff puff. I mean, just good meeting you. Look forward to doing business again with you sometime. And that was the second time I got puff puffed, and I got so unexpectedly something different than I was expecting. So happened. It was so refreshing. Meanwhile, I'm just going, yeah, no, I don't want any part of that. Fuck it. I'll do the Final Fantasy XI thing because I thought that was a little bit longer. But yeah. So basically, before I watched the cutscene, apparently there's been investigation of a roaming giant-ass Lalafell roaming the lands of Eorzea, doing a lot of attacks and killing off adventurers. Let's see the reason why. Seven hells! Fuck. Oh, hey, it's the same Makote that we just talked with. Or no, she's from the Shield Seeker. God preserve us. Sorry, I got like stuff in my throat. We have an intruder, Commander. To meet Shantoto from Final Fantasy XI. Oh! Caught unawares by my stunning arrival, such heedless is ye conceived to your countless survival. This is Shantoto from Final Fantasy XI. She is a force to be reckoned with and is an all-powerful mage. Certainly a guest of my repute deserves a more beseeming salute. And she speaks in rhymes. I expect to see more than a mouth agape if you wish to wrath your wish to escape. As a matter of foremost urgency, you might begin to grovel for mercy. Loris Fall, Huexwa of the Order of the Twin Adder, does not grovel. And now I have given the proper introduction, I dare say you owe us the same courtesy. Oh, what a futty man! Do you not see that fates rest in the palm of my hand? But I shall overlook your insolence for this once. After all, I suppose you can't help but being a dunce. Stay your hand. I'm not in my visitor's arrogance, yet I would hear her out. Your judgment is quite wise. You might yet stave off your untimely demise. Now heed me well, lest you come to woe. You stand before the illustrious Shantoto. The Federation of the Wind Dust in Vanadale and on my demise, where I preside as supreme mistress of all matter of arcane. Lofty words, yet both your name and your homeland are unfamiliar to me. Pray tell, what brings you to Gridania? A full answer would cause your meager minds to unravel. Let's just say that my powers allows for interdimensional travel. Sadly, I had to seal away this marvelous spell for reasons upon which I'd rather not dwell. Anywho, I recently revisited the incantation for the purpose of making some alterations. You know how the saying goes, the mind of a genius is never at repose. Interdimensional travel, did you say? Commander, I could not begin to comprehend what our visitor is trying to convey. In all honesty, I'm not faring much better. Twist appear our guess is that her powers are not to be trifled with. Why, the most absurd observation you have made all day. I suggest you quit while things are going your way. Anywho, testing the spell, I found myself by chance in your land, and quickly observed that things have gotten out of hand. Beast tribes run amok, imperial plotting, the very core of your Eorzea is rotting. Unfortunately, I was once inspired with a plan to deliver your fates, in which you admire. Raise the realm to the ground, leaving nothing but shred, then erect an empire of my own instead. Yes, the only way to save this dimension is to bring a true Shantoto ascension. My golem was addressing the feasibility of this plan until it came to a grinding halt at this adventurer's hand. Fortunately for you, I can forgive and forget. Besides, you afforded me data that I could prove useful yet. In return for your unwitting aid, I offer this creation of mine in trade, but to be won. Huh? Huh? Alright, I have a new minion. Should you fail to treat her right, I shall set your pants alight. Commander, I dare say this vile witch possessed a greater threat to our realm than the beast tribes and the Garland combined. But I dally long enough in this dimension. Matters of actual importance demands my attention. Fear not, should your realm remain in disarray, the esteemed Shantoto shall return to rescue the day. Meanwhile, worry not about my wayward creation. In its current state, it could be best overthrown by a single nation. Oh. All right, who wants drinks? Commander, should we not pursue her? And how do you purposely do that? No, it's clear that the Shantoto is a singular force of destructions, of which we cannot hope to be contained. Better she departs on her own volition, lest playing the plot comes to fruition past. I love how they're basically about to rhyme too. What? Who? What? The what? Now? What? Tell me what's been going on. Been sitting on death's ear for a lifetime of the scoop. In the event of a greater deed, thank you for doing all that, Linky. Yeah, so that was the Final Fantasy XI event. It was actually a lot more better than any of the other events that came before that time. But quite literally, from those two events alone, we got... Speechless. That is the power of Shantoto. She does that to everybody. But... for the Dragon Quest event, we got this little minion right here. The Wind Up Brickman, which is from Dragon Quest. And then from the Shantoto one, we got the Wind-Up Shantoto, which is basically the small her kind of following you around. I have a demon following me around all the time. And also, if you basically pre-order the game, or I got the collector edition, you basically get a little minion of light, who is just a little guy, which I love. But there's still more and more and more to talk about this game. I still barely scratched the surface of this game, and there's still a lot more to take in for. And that was just some of the event quests that happened during this time. There's been other quests too that gets a lot more crazy out there too. But the fact that those were like the starting like side quests that we could be basically started out with, they got me really hyped for these games at the time. There was just so much opportunity and so much to do and so much to partake in this game. Literally after that Ifrit fight, I just started getting more and more involved with this game, more involved with the community as well too. Granted, I didn't join any free companies for like the longest time because I'm more of a lone wolf and all this sort of thing, but legitimately this is basically what got me into Final Fantasy XIV when I first started playing, is because the writing, the characters and all this sort of thing, they know how to basically set you in the mood for all sorts of things. And I basically have a lot of stories, especially in this room alone too. In this room alone tier 2, there are things that I've gotten on Adventurers that you can only get for just playing this game casually. Heck, even downstairs. We still got all these to deal with too. These, and that, those, just so much more. Ignore the stage. Nah, man, if anything, moving forward, you're gonna start hearing me gush a lot more about probably the music, the game, as well as a bunch of other stuff too. Did you buy your house? Yep, I bought this house before they basically implemented the whole gambling system. But again, that'll be a time for later on. I fucking love this song. I might as well just show off the house a little bit too. You guys saw the basement, you saw the house, but the external one, I basically just got some normal stuff. A place to put my chocobo, striking dummy, a little outside bathtub, and probably one of my greatest achievements here. And that's my sword. But yeah, this is just my own little house that I have for myself. Nice and compact. But I think with all that together, I think I am probably going to end this off today with Final Fantasy XIV. I think I talked a whole lot today, and next session, oh boy, next session, there's going to be a lot more things to do and a lot more stuff to kind of see out there in the world too, because now that we basically get access to the Grand Companies, as possibly to our mounts, we can start exploring a lot more of Eorzea, and probably start going towards or tackling the next Prime fight. Which, when we get to that fight, I have a lot of words to talk about it, especially the music for that fight, because it's going to be a good time. But with all that together, I do want to thank you guys for joining the stream. I'm not going to rate anybody today because I don't know who to rate it right now, and I don't want to pull up the stuff right now. But I hope you guys have a good night, and I'll probably see you next week for some more Final Fantasy. And probably next Tuesday, or next Monday, I should be starting Crash Bandicoot. As long as nothing else happens within about a week. But until then, I will see you guys next week for some more Final Fantasy, and probably next week for some more Crash Bandicoot. Until then, you guys have a wonderful night.